Oh, welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is September the 10th, 2024. We got things to talk about before we talk about Monday Night Raw. We saw the Dragon Lee entrance for the DLC. That's going to happen next week. We saw Dragon Lee, and I believe we might get a Kabuki Warriors entrance or anything like that. I have no idea. We heard that the knee strike, whatever it is, I forgot what it's called. Dragon Lee's knee strike, you could take his knee pad down and do the knee strike. So that's pretty cool. And Carlito's apple, you can use as a weapon as well. So, but ladies and gentlemen, we got some interesting things for NXT and Monday Night Raw as well. Starting October 7th, Raw will go back to a 2-hour show. No more 3 hours. And this will happen until the whole year, the rest of the year. Until December 30th, until they go to Netflix. I don't know if they're going to keep it on there as 2-hour show when they go on Netflix. But right now, until December 30th, October 7th to the December 30th, they will be going back to 2-hour show. And on NXT, ladies and gentlemen, the sad part, and I'm a little upset about this, because the Rascals, some reason, not getting a shot at the tag team titles. They just announced that something happened. I'm hoping it's Wesley problem and not because they got sick or they got injured or anything like that. Because I don't think they got injured when they did TNA. Zachary Wentz and Mike Bailey won their tag team match. I don't know if it's from this week's taping. I have no idea. But they are out of the match, and they replaced them with main roster guys that won't stop getting shot after shots. The Street Profits. Yes, I'm upset about it because they lost the tag title match. They lost their match last week. Why in the world did they get a shot of the NXT's tag team titles? Where is the logic there? They don't have a great winning streak here, and they're getting a tag team title shot. And ladies and gentlemen, on NXT's nominees, whoever this person is on Twitter, we saw Tony D'Angelo paying somebody off to face Oba Femi. Because Stax couldn't do it. But people are saying it might be Omos. But Tony D'Angelo said, I don't know you. But he heard about him. It could be a TNA guy. It could be a main roster guy. It could be a NXT guy. But I think he would know everybody in NXT, right? Sorry, my leg is itchy. It looks like I'm jiggling. It's because I'm itching my leg for some reason. They're itchy. So yeah, I don't know who it is. I think it's supposed to happen this week on NXT. But I'm more upset about the Street Profits being an opportunity to the tag titles when they have a big NXT tag team titles, tag team division, when they could use those guys. Or use the guys that the Rascals beat. Hank or Tank or Gallus. Why in the heck is freaking Street Profits getting shot? We got 3 matches that got made for no Bad Blood. That will happen in October. It was official. Because of what happened last week when Rhea Ripley issued a challenge to Liv Morgan for the championship that she will face her anytime and any place. And it looks like it's going to be a Bad Blood for the Women's World Title. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. Can they finally end this rivalry? We have no idea. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we got Finn Balor coming out. He is talking about that Damian Priest is the one that ended the Judgment Day. That he's selfish. Finn Balor was so close to being the World Heavyweight Champion last year. But every time he's almost there, there's Damian Priest with that Money in the Bank briefcase. And all that stuff. He just blames Damian Priest for not winning the World Heavyweight title. And he's the one that ruined Judgment Day. And then he has some things to say, so he wants Damian Priest to come out. I am surprised he wants him out this time, because he always runs away from him. Every single time. He wanted a tag team match. Damian Priest wants a singles match, but the only way that he gets Finn Balor is a tag team match last week. That's what Finn Balor is all about. So Finn Balor told Damian Priest, I want you at Bad Blood. So Damian Priest says, I let you say what you have to say. So now I'm going to kick your butt. But Finn Balor says, remember the Judgment Day's rule book or playbook. And Damian Priest says, I made the playbook. And Judgment Day attacked Damian Priest. Damian Priest tried to fight off, but the numbers was too much. Rhea Ripley came out. Her leg was still destroyed. And Liv Morgan got involved. She got hit with a crutch. Dominic Mysterio got hit by the crutch. But the numbers was too much for Rhea Ripley and Damian. They were getting destroyed, getting whacked with crutches. You see Damian Priest hover his whole body over Rhea Ripley to make sure she doesn't get hit with a candlestick. So Liv Morgan just keeps whacking the back of the head or the back of Damian Priest while he was on top of Rhea Ripley, saving her. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the Judgment Day got Damian Priest off of Rhea Ripley, and then more shots to Rhea Ripley. Until Jey Uso came out with a steel chair and saved Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest. But we heard that Damian Priest went to the hospital and Rhea Ripley as well, because Damian Priest got hit with one of the tag team belts before the whole attacking with the crutch. Ladies and gentlemen, Drew McIntyre came out and he says that CM Punk says he's done with me, but he thinks he ends CM Punk's career. But he says there's some things here. He wants the world title. He got rid of CM Punk, but there's a loose end, and that was Wade Barrett. He says, Wade, we are best friends. You're the only friend I have. So why last week were you trying to stop me beating up CM Punk? So he got in the face of Wade Barrett. Wade took his headset off. He stand up. Even this Joe guy telling him, don't do this. But Adam Pearce came out. He says, you don't want to fight Wade Barrett. Wade doesn't want to fight you. I have something to say to you, so you want to hear this. And he says that CM Punk is not done in wrestling, in WWE, and he's not done with Drew McIntyre. CM Punk wants a match at Bad Blood, and Adam Pearce made it official. It will be CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre in a Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood. Can they finally end their rivalry? Remember, they both had wins against each other. SummerSlam was Drew McIntyre. Bash in Berlin was CM Punk. The third one is this Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood. I'm hoping the Hell in a Cell is not red. I'm hoping it's a normal Hell in a Cell. I believe that's all the segments. We had some interviews. Pete Dunne got attacked by Sheamus after he had an interview, and he had a talk with Braun Breaker, because Braun Breaker trying to imitate or scare his opponents that is in the Fatal 4-Way match, saying, oh, you're going to get beat up by me. Blah, 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 blah. He thinks he's a bad boy. He thinks he's a badass. Am I supposed to censor that? I don't know. I don't know. That's a really bad word. Man, I'm getting tired of WWE censoring the crowd. Because when they censor the crowd, they censor every single audio, and you can't hear what the commentary guys say. You don't hear anything. You can't hear when the guy's doing wrestling. So yeah, it's getting really tiring. I'm hoping in Netflix they change it. No more censoring. So we got a whole bunch of interviews about things and all that stuff. Bret Hart came out. He didn't really say much. It looks like he didn't want to be there or something. I don't know what it is. Bret Hart is not smiling. Does he ever smile? He's in Calgary. He's in his hometown in Canada. And they just announced that Survivor Series will be in Vancouver, in another Canadian Seoul city. It is a Seoul. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to happen in Vancouver. Survivor Series War Games. I would love to see a War Games match. You know how bad I would love to see a War Games match live? I've seen a steel cage match once, but it was at Destiny Wrestling. It wasn't at WWE. I saw a steel cage once. Saw a ladder match. I saw one in Destiny and I saw one in WWE. But I've never seen a War Games match. Imagine seeing a War Games match live in color. I know my TVs are in color, but being there live, that would be crazy. That would be interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, we heard that 2 hockey players, they are from Canada, from Calgary, they are passed away because of by an accident. I don't know it's an accident. The person that was in the accident is getting charged. I don't know the whole thing. I didn't know about this passing away, but ladies and gentlemen, there's fans of these 2 hockey players. They were showing a whole bunch of respect at the building where Monday Night Raw is. They were giving notes, their snacks, their Skittles, all the favorites of these hockey players of what they like to eat and what their snacks. Rest in peace to these guys. I'm not a big hockey fan, but it is still upsetting. It's upsetting if you hear about anyone passing away, especially from your own hometown. I know I'm not from Calgary, but I am from Canada, and it is upsetting that we hear the news about that. And I'm happy that WWE bring it up and give some tributes to these hockey players. I understand they're not wrestlers, but they're hockey fans. The hockey fans will respects it and happy that you guys did a tribute for them. Rest in peace to those guys. I believe the 2 hockey players were brothers. If you guys know who they are, you guys would know who I'm talking about. But yeah, that's a really sad thing to hear about. So yeah, I don't know what to say about rest in peace. I don't know how good they are in hockey. I think every hockey player would be good. I know some people say, "Oh, this hockey player sucks." I think every hockey player could be good. What's the point of being in hockey or being in a big league if he's not good? What's the point of drafting him if he's not good? So he's good. So I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what people are talking about. But yeah, rest in peace to those the 2 brothers. It is upsetting to hear about. I've never seen WWE. This is Triple H. Remember, this is Triple H now. And of course, he will do this for the fans of Calgary. Of course. Ladies and gentlemen, first match of the evening, that we didn't get a segment. We got the Wyatt Six. Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy, Eric Rowan, and Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross' first match since she's been in this Wyatt Six. Uncle Howdy was on his rocking chair, rocking like a maniac, versus the American Made, the Creed Brothers, Chad Gable, and Ivy Nile. I thought it was a pretty decent match. It's not violent like AEW's show. It wasn't violent. They weren't using cinder blocks or needles or trying to destroy each other. Or use a plastic bag. But I thought it was a pretty decent match. I thought it was a pretty decent 8-person mixed tag team street fight. Nikki Cross did crazy things. Everybody did crazy things. Freaking Eric Rowan grabbed one of the barricades. Like he lifted this thing off. Well, he took like a padding off of it. So there was some steel. He grabs the steel and uses this dang barricade as a weapon. Like, he picks it up and uses it as a weapon. Like, I never seen anyone do that. I've seen people crash into them. Never seen somebody pick it up and use it as a weapon. I don't think Braun Strowman ever did that. So, yeah, it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match was the YS6 because Uncle Howdy got involved. He did a Sister Abigail on Julius Creed. This guy, I don't know what he's doing. He was in the middle of the rampway, sitting on his rocking chair, and then you see him again with Chad Gable. The guy was on the side of where the wall is, freaking panicking. There's something wrong with him. But ladies and gentlemen, the YS6 gets the win. And then we had Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus Alba Fire and Ion Dawn for the Women's Tag Team Championship in a rematch. The winner of that match is still the champions, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. I can't wait to make this tag team in my game because Jade Cargill will be in the game. I can't wait to make Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio as a team. Oh man, I will have fun with these tag teams. Even Carlito with Primo. You could download a Primo and have the Clones. I think isn't that their last name, Collins? Or the Clones? I forgot what their last names was. Carlito Colon, isn't it Colon? Isn't it IN at the end? Thought it was. But you know what I mean. They get Primo and Carlito, the former unified WWE Tag Team Champions. That would be crazy. That would be cool to get. Hey, I have an old school universe mode. I have 3 universe modes for my current show, for my indie wrestling, and I got one for the old school because I had to do something with the legends. I had to do something. There's a whole bunch of legends. I had to do something with the legends, and I got a whole bunch of double guys or a whole bunch of John Cena's and Bray Wyatt's. Why not use them in my old school, right? So I got a Bray Wyatt's on my current show, a Bray Wyatt's on my indie wrestling, and a Bray Wyatt's on my old school, just like John Cena and Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Oh man, there's a lot of doubles. I wonder what else Persona cards we're getting. I'm hoping we get more good ones. Scott Steiner I wanted to get, but I'm not getting that Sami Zayn. I'm not buying a pack for that because every time I do, I don't get Sami Zayn. I'm waiting for this Paul Heyman live event. His birthday bash 1. You get 2 Bash in Berlin's packs for this thing. So I can't wait to do that. Maybe we get the Sami Zayn or we get a jobber that I don't really care for. I got Slade once. I got Slade. He's not even a Bash in Berlin guy. I got one Bash in Berlin guy, and that's Giovanni Mancini. But I need a Sami Zayn. Why do I get Slade? Next, we got Dominic Mysterio versus Dragon Lee. I'm happy this guy is getting more TV time now. He had a great triple threat match. I thought it was a pretty decent match for Dominic and Dragon Lee. I thought it was a pretty decent match for these guys. The winner of that match was Dominic Mysterio because the Judgment Day and LWO had their own little brawl outside the ring. Everybody's attacking everybody. And when the referee kicked out everybody, all the men, and then here comes Liv Morgan attacking Dragon Lee while the referee was not looking. Did a chop block on his leg, and then Dominic gets the win with a splash. And then we got Zelina Vega. Well, we got Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Sonya Deville versus Zelina Vega and Laura Valkyria. Laura was trying to do her entrance, but she got interrupted by Sonya Deville. But she thinks, why you think it's going to be different? Because you have a mystery tag team partner? She says, just bring out your partner. And the partner was Natalya. I already knew it was going to be Natalya because they're in Calgary. They had Bret Hart on the show. Why not bring Natalya? Not a big fan of Natalya. She's a Canadian, Tyler. Why are you not a big fan? There's some women I am a fan of, but Natalya is not one of them. I'm sorry. I don't get excited when I see Natalya. And it's how wrestling is. And you do the same thing with hockey or baseball. There's some players that you don't like or you don't want to watch because they're boring. Just like Natalya. So, I didn't really care for it. The winner of that match was Natalya, Zelina Vega, and Laura Valkyria. Welcome back, Natalya. This is like her return match since the contract thing, and I thought she's going to turn heel because she was talking to Sonya Deville once, a couple of times before the whole contract thing. And then they had a little moment, family moment with uncle and niece, Bret Hart and Natalya. Bret Hart saying congrats to her winning the match, winning with her teammates as well, and gave her a hug. It was an awesome moment for her. Then we had Rey Mysterio versus Finn Balor. Rey won the match by disqualification. No, not the rest of the Judgment Day came out. Finn Balor was doing like a submission on the leg of Rey Mysterio in the ropes, and he wouldn't let go. The referee had to disqualify him, and then Finn Balor wasn't done there because Rey was about to stand up. He ran and he did a drop kick right into Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio bounced off from the apron, the LED apron. So, Judgment Day, it looks like they're trying to be less weak because they're destroying Damian Priest, they destroy Rhea Ripley, destroying Rey Mysterio. What is Finn Balor going to do at Bad Blood? Will he destroy Damian Priest? Will Liv Morgan destroy Rhea Ripley? We got Jey Uso versus Dragunov versus Pete Dunne versus Braun Strowman. Fatal 4-way, no more contendership to the Intercontinental Championship. I thought it was a pretty decent match. These guys destroyed each other. I love seeing Jey Uso versus Dragunov or Dragunov versus Pete Dunne. I thought Sheamus will get involved. He didn't. Guess who did get involved? Bronson Reed. This guy did a tsunami while Braun Strowman was up, and they went through the announce table. Like, this guy was at the timekeeper's area. I thought he'd freaking jump on the barricade and then he did his splash thing. But no, there was a table that he leaped on, he walked, and he leaped on the barricade, and then he did his splash thingy. But the winner of that match was Jey Uso. He becomes the #1 contender to the Intercontinental Championship against Braun Breaker. Not Braun Strowman, Braun Breaker. And they had a stare down to end Monday Night Raw. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thought it was a pretty decent Raw. I understand, Tyler, it's the season premiere. Shouldn't we have some prizes? No, that's WrestleMania. After WrestleMania Monday Night Raw, that's where you get the surprises. I don't think you get a lot of surprises on the season premiere. Season premiere is like every season. It's fall now. It's almost, I believe it's fall now. So that means they're doing fall things. They're welcoming the WWE Universe to fall for this year. They're going to do the same thing for winter, for spring for next year, for summer next year. They're going to do the same thing. They don't need surprises. They had great matches. They had great content. We got crazy matches happening for the next pay-per-view, for the next PLE, I meant, at Bad Blood. So it was a pretty decent show. It doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to have a whole bunch of returns. I do want to know who this guy is that Tony D'Angelo paid to stop Oba Femi. People are saying Omos. People are saying Moose. It could be a TNA guy. It could be an NXT guy. But like I said, he knows everybody in NXT. He said, I don't know you. But he heard of him. So it has to be like a TNA guy. Because why would it be a main roster guy? What do you know who Omos is? Because I think Omos wrestled on NXT a couple of times. before he went to the main roster. I believe so. Mostly that's where everybody starts from. Well, except for the top guys. And they just go right to the main roster, like AJ Styles. But we heard that October 1st is not Julia's first match. This Tuesday is Julia's first match against Chelsea Green. So I thought it was going to be on October 1st. But no, she's making her debut match against Chelsea Green this week. So I could commentate or tell you guys what happens in this match. See how good she is. People are saying she's great. She's a good addition to the NXT or WWE. So let's see how good she is. Because I've never seen a match of Julia's. I never seen anything. I only saw what she did to Chelsea Green in that segment. But I think it was a little wonky because I don't think she was wearing the right attire. She was wearing street clothes. So the knee didn't look really great. So maybe when she has her ring gear on, and she could be more flexible with her leg, I think she could do a better job this time. But it wasn't really a big segment. Well, it was a big segment because we got a stare down. Well, we got a second stare down between Roxanne and Julia. But maybe after Julia wins or loses, Stephanie Baker makes her debut, gets in the face of the champion, and she faces the champion at the next PLE. Who knows? Or Delta. I don't know who this Delta is, but we can find out. I really can't wait to find out who this person is. Tony D'Angelo. It has to be a surprise. Because they didn't show this guy. This guy was, like, behind a glass, but it showed his shadow. It didn't show his face, didn't show his hand, it didn't show anything. It looked like he was wearing a hoodie anyways. So, we don't know who it is. I think if it was Omos, I don't know they will make it that surprising. I think they will make it more obvious. Just like Natalya, because you know she works there. You know she's from Calgary. It has to be a surprise, right? It has to be. They didn't do a taping this time. It's actually live. So nobody could spoil it. People are predicting. The only guys that they're predicting is Omos or Moose. And I wanted Moose to come to NXT since this whole crossover happened between WWE and NXT. And I'm hoping we get some answers of why Rascals is not getting shots of the tag team titles. Maybe it's a backstage thing that Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel got attacked by Wes Lee. Maybe. I have no idea. I don't know they got sick, they got injured. I have no idea what is happening. Ava just said that they're not in the match. The Street Boss is a replacement. I'm not happy about the Street Profits. I'm getting tired of seeing these guys win No More Contenders and then losing the titles and then they get another No More Contendership. When they lost to the Bloodline for the WWE Tag Team titles, they lost. Last week, they lost an 8-man tag team match. Why in the world you get another shot of a different type tag team titles? Oh my goodness. I'd rather give it to the Good Brothers. I'd rather give it to the Good Brothers than the Street Profits. Oh man. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button. We're getting closer to finish the shelf. And I get to show you guys what it is. It's just the lights is almost not falling. So we need to figure out that. How to keep them up. I got a whole bunch of different lights on these things. I can't wait to show you guys this shelf. But I'm waiting until it's actually finished. I'm waiting for one more championship. And then we're going to wait for a Money in the Bank come out. But I think I'm going to show you guys when the championship shows up. Because the Money in the Bank is not going to be in the shelf. It's going to be on top of the shelf. So it's mostly about the inside of the shelf. So I'm going to wait until that championship that I'm waiting for. I will unbox it, but that championship I'm waiting for is the last thing to put in this shelf, and I could show you guys the finished touch of the shelf. You guys already can see the red light, because I'm doing Raw. There's LED lights on it. I got a whole bunch of other lights. My championship needs a spotlight, so we got spotlights on the championships. So I can't wait to show you guys. Even my dad is helping me with this, so thanks to my dad. What we're trying to work on, or this is what we're working on. It's like a project. A really hard project, because for some reason these lights don't want to stay on. If you guys know any stronger tape that we could use, please tell me in the comments, because we're using duct tape, still not staying on. I don't know what stays on wood. It's a smooth wood. I don't know why it's not staying on. They won't stop falling and scaring me. Freaking, they're hitting the floor so hard. I don't want them break. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that great notification bell. I'm happy that summer's finished. I like to be cold. I'm still sweating my butt off, but I like cold. I like to freeze. Not really freeze, but you know what I mean. I like to be cold. I like to be chilly. The only time I don't like to be cold is when I wake up in the morning. That's the only time. But I don't get cold very much. My dad and my brother, they get cold really fast. They don't like the cold very much. But I like the cold. I want the cold. But if you guys enjoyed the video, you know what to do. This is a 32-minute long video, because there's some updates we did, and there's personal things I want to tell you guys about myself. It's getting finished. It's getting done soon. Maybe in October. I'm hoping not, because my package is supposed to be coming in like the 25th. I'm hoping it comes in the 25th. So yeah, I order it. I'm waiting. Try and wait patiently. I don't really have the best patience, especially waiting for a championship to put in this shelf, because I want this shelf to be done. And I want to show you guys very much. I'm waiting for the last touches to show you guys the shelf. I don't know if you guys really care, but I want to show you guys. That's all I'm going to say. Tell us help. Bye!